going on, guys? This will be the final chapter of STI swap on Macaw. So my final thoughts, the review, how it is now. I've gotten used to clutch and how heavy it is. But before I start, I just want to say that if you guys want to support Macaw in my build, I still have Japanese rumble stickers left for sale in white or red. These are 9-inch. I also have some banners left, so if you want to buy one, please contact me either by private message through YouTube or Instagram, DM me, Cali_WX. But now that that's out of the way, car's warming up a little. I relocated my access ports a little low, so I have to look around, but we're off topic. Let me just start off talking that I love the 6-speed. It is amazing. It's definitely worth every penny. It is, I will say, it feels a little more notchy. I don't know why, but it feels more notchy than my 5-speed. You do hear the transmission whine a little more. I don't know if that's because of the 6-speed or with the transmission mount. You definitely hear the whine a lot more when you are in gear, that is. Hang on, need my sunglasses. So let's talk about gear ratio. Now, if you guys didn't see my page mill cruise, that was my first time pushing Macaw to its limits, or to the transmission limits of what I've ever done. Like, this was my first canyon run with the new transmission. I was figuring out the gear ratios, and usually for the most part on that road you guys saw, I could stay in second gear and be fine. I could rev it all the way out. I wouldn't even get close to red line. But the 6-speed, I found myself plenty of times at red line in second gear having to shift in places I'd never had to shift before. So that was a real big learning experience. And then especially when I was shifting into third, I'd be exiting the corner in third and bogging the shit out of my engine. So that was something that I had to get used to as well. I recognize you have to shift a lot more with this than normally, and it just changes the whole driving experience. There's nothing bad to say about it. I mean, it helps you work on your heel toe, stuff like that. But also, one thing is that now on the freeway at 80 miles per hour, instead of being in 5th gear around, I forget now, like 2,800 RPM or less, I'm now at almost 3,500 RPM, which is an insane jump in 6th gear to 5th gear ratio of the WX versus STI. So as you guys may know, the exhaust is a lot louder than it used to be on the highway. So I found myself not going 80 miles per hour on the freeway as much. Another thing I want to talk about is the clutch. We're going to get this out of the way, talk about how heavy it was at the very beginning. But now I'm super used to it. The grab point is where it should be, where I realize now it's muscle memory, but it does chatter. So say you're trying to go over a steep speed bump, angle out of a driveway, angle into a driveway, just go slow. If you don't give it enough gas, it will chatter like a mofo. I do realize you have to ride this clutch a little more than you did with the Exetti clutch. Maybe it's just because it's heavier, something like that. It's heavy duty. Who knows? It's a nice Bronco. But you have to rattle, or you have to ride the clutch a little longer to get it going, or give it a little more gas. Overall, this clutch is amazing. I've driven with it, I want to say, how long? A couple weeks now, maybe a month, and I've had 0 issues. Now, if you guys have any questions about the 6-speed swap in general, please let me know and I'll be happy to answer them. If you guys haven't watched part 1, part 2, or part 3, is this the 4th part? I'm not sure. I'll make sure to link all the videos down below. Prices is in video 1, video 2 is like getting all the final parts. Video 3 is, I believe, the reaction video of me driving the car. So make sure you watch those videos before you watch this one if you haven't. That will really help answer questions, and make sure you don't ask a question that's already been answered. People always ask me now, wait, why is your car a WRX but it has a reverse lockout, stuff like that. So now if you are a real STI WRX enthusiast, you can tell the differences. There's not much about my car that you look at and and you'll say, oh, that's a WRX. Besides, for the little side pieces that I blacked out that say WRX, besides my ugly beige interior headliner, besides the horn, you can't tell because my seats now, there's basically a lot of things not left that tell my car is a WRX. With the 6-speed, I haven't noticed a big difference in gas mileage. I'm averaging 15.6 right now on 81.7% ethanol, with majority city driving, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday highway driving. So that's not terrible. That's a little less than I got with my 5-speed. On my 5-speed, I usually would get around 16, 17 miles per gallon on E85. I don't know, with the fact of having to shift more, the RPM's a little higher on the freeway, what it has to deal with. I definitely have changed my shifting points. Usually first gear I shifted at 3,000 RPM with the WRX, and now I shift around 3,500, 4,000 with the 6-speed. It's basically you're relearning the car. You're relearning the clutch, you're relearning where to shift, you're relearning your downshift points, you're relearning the RPMs, stuff like that. It changes the driving experience to a whole nother level. And looking at it, the 6-speed is probably one of my new favorite mods that I've done to this car. Not the wheels, not the brakes, not E85, the 6-speed. Just for the fact, green light, please don't make me honk at you. I had to honk. Just for the fact that it changes the driving experience so much more that it's just like, and I don't know, it's just so much more confident putting the car into gear. The 5-speed was like, yeah, okay, I'm kind of in gear, but now you're just, when you roll through these gears, it's nothing goes wrong. It's just smooth, simple, buttery. It's amazing. I can't say anything else. The 6-speed swap is hands down worth every penny. I'll say that again and again and again. If you're on the fence about buying a 6-speed swap, buy it. Especially if you're on a WRX. And, well, this is the older 14 below WRX with 5 speeds. If you're on the fence about buying it, you should easily save up the money and get this mod if you need it. Now, I wouldn't say if you're a stock WRX or something like that, I don't think it's worth it to purchase a new transmission or a used transmission just for your WRX. If you track your car, autocross your car, put it down big power numbers, something like that where you are on the fence about your transmission holding up, then definitely buy the 6-speed. But besides that, nice Evo. I don't know what else more there is to say. The review of this transmission is nothing but good things. The only con I can say is something that you get over really easily is that you have to shift more. But there's no more grinding for me. There's nothing. I absolutely love the shifter. So if you guys have any questions about this at all, please let me know in the comments down below. I'll make sure to answer all of your questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And I always will back it up saying that this is one of my favorite mods that I've ever done to your car. Oh my god, please don't make me honk at you again. What is up with you and stopping at green lights? So once again, guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Like, subscribe, do your thing. Take it easy. See you in the next video.